I will next time. Oop, I'll stop that
Let
now.
me start my recording too. I'm recording it as well.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Okay.
Yep. We're just waiting for Lydia.
All right,
sorry?
we're live on the and so
We're
I got a
waiting
back.
for we're waiting for Lydia and your mother.
Okay.
Lydia will not be here. I thought it was Lydia that said she won't be here.
Oh, that's interesting. I never got anything from her, so.
I didn't get anything from her either.
I saw some, or was that Jeff?
No, Jeff's here.
Yeah.
Okay, well, because I got something that said she wouldn't be here. It was on the last message. If you can come down, hon, because it came through on mine.
Let me grab my phone and take a look.
Well, we definitely have a quorum to get anything done we need to.
Yep, and
I
we're
think
out of here we have to leave by 12, so.
Yes, I do
agree.
too. I've got an SSP event I've got to go to. And ideally I want to eat before the event. Yeah, Mom said, please tell me this is just an hour, is what she said when she found out there was one. Oh, Andrea's here.
Yes,
I
am.
Okay.
And Valerie too.
Yeah.
Okay, Lydia will not be here. I didn't see that text.
Okay.
So we're just waiting on your mother.
Yeah. Technically, we've got a quorum now, I believe, but.
Yeah, we can start.
Yep.
Let me send her a text real quick.
One of us needs to add her to that iMessage group.
Coming.
Jeff's here, but he's muted.
Oh, sorry about that. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yep, you're good, Jeff.
Okay.
All right. Well, good morning, everyone. In the interest of time, I think we should go ahead and start. I just sent Chris the link. I told her to check her email and that the link was in it. So, Lydia will not be joining us. Chris should be popping in soon. So, and we have Andrea joining us as a member of the public. So welcome, Andrea.
Hello.
Hi. Okay, so first thing we have is, and this, I'm going to let Jeff talk about the current status of the Treasury reports.
You want me to start now?
Yep.
Okay, so I apologize that I don't have treasury reports out this month. I've had some mix-ups in some communication uh on some of the so I go through the bank statements and match things up. And I'm gonna make a request as well. Actually a couple requests, but so I had some confusion about the microphone that had ordered. Usually when Vet sends me something, he'll say that it needs to be reimbursed. Um, or if it needs to be reimbursed, or he'll, even if he orders it, he'll just send it to me. And I got confused. He sent me a receipt and it was said the Braille bomb. And I figured, well, maybe that's something else from him, because I know he has a business. So I figured, oh, I need to reimburse him for that because he paid for that. So that came across to me. I paid it right away. And then later on, I noticed that he actually paid for that microphone with the SASI card. So I sent you a text a little while ago. I'll need you to reimburse for that. But that was a big source of confusion for me. Another thing was VanPro had some errors on their invoice, and I was very confused about that. It turned out that it was an error in the date they put. It really wasn't that big of a deal, but I got kind of flummoxed by it. So I need to request to pay the VanPro SSP services for June. Now this covered the picnic. I think we paid for mileage for the picnic, but we paid for all the SSPs, and there was Vet and Erica did something in Kansas City, and that was included on there. So the total is like $1,400. I would say 1,435. I don't know the exact amount, but it was like 14 something, 1,400 something. So I need permission to pay that.
This is Brett. We will get most of that back. I've already deposited. So as a reminder, for the SSP costs for the picnic and the cybersecurity workshop, we have most of that money repaid to us. I put in the $400 Lighthouse gave us. I'm having some trouble with the MCDHH check because it's written out to my business that I'm supposed to donate to SASI. I don't yet have a business bank account, so I need to get that going. Once I have that in place, though, I will be able to submit the remaining $3,200 that is outstanding from MCDHH. And
Okay.
another thing, I did send you, Jeff, a receipt that I need reimbursement for. That's for $1,091 for the Cardinals expenses.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll need permission from the board to reimburse that.
Yeah, do we want to vote on VanPro first?
Sure, and then I have a couple questions afterward.
Okay. All right. Kim, do you approve paying VanPro?
Yes.
Okay, Jeff.
Yes.
Erica
Yes.
and Robert.
Yes.
And then the next thing we have is the tickets for the Cardinals game. Kim, do you approve reimbursement of those?
Yes.
Okay, and Jeff,
Yes.
Erica,
Yes.
and Robert.
Yes.
Okay, great. So we just need to decide now, what do we want to do? Do we want to do a text message vote on the treasury reports when they're done, or do we want to just push them aside until the October meeting?
I would.
I say, this is Erica speaking. I say push it aside until the October meeting.
Okay,
I agree. This is Robert.
okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
We're talking about, do we want to either push aside or do a text vote for so we would either do a text vote for the minutes once you got it completed, or we would push them aside until our October board meeting.
Well, we're approving the payment, so I guess it doesn't really. It's a separate issue. Yeah, I mean, what I would normally do, and as we done before, I'll have the treasury reports done pretty soon at this point.
Okay,
And I'm
yeah.
starting to figure things out. So yeah, what did everybody say?
Okay.
So are we gonna approve them by text or email?
I mean, we can do it in the text thread, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I guess we need to make a note of it in the next minutes that it was approved, so that it's kind of there for permanent record.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, the other thing I wanted to ask, well, I got two more things actually. So when we use PayPal, our PayPal account is connected to our savings account. So when I pay anything through the PayPal, it's coming out of our savings account. When you guys pay for something to SASI through PayPal, it goes into the savings account. Our cards, our MasterCards that are connected to SASI, they come out of our checking account. So we got money going out of the checking and out of the savings. And the savings is a lot easier because there's money coming and going out of there. I'm wondering if we can take the savings out of the PayPal. If we can disconnect the savings account from the PayPal and connect to the checking, so that there's one account being drawn on for for whether we're using a SASI card or we're using PayPal. It's all coming on the checking account, and then we can use the savings for donations that we get. I'm wondering what everybody thinks about that.
This is Brett. That sounds good to me.
So you're saying all business transactions would essentially be checking and donations would go to savings?
Yeah, because like I said, right now, anything that happens through PayPal is going through the savings. So then I have to look at, and that was part of the confusion as well, with the microphone. So, like I said, I thought I needed to reimburse Brett. So when I reimbursed him through the PayPal, so that was through the savings. But when I went to the checking, I saw that, oh, he actually used a card to do it. So I didn't have to reimburse him in the first place. If I could get all the activity happening on one account, I think that would be easier. And then just use the savings for, like, if we get donations and things like that, and the backup. I guess my other question was, I told Brett I'm not I'm telling the same as today. I'm not a big budgeter, like planning how much we're gonna spend on each thing. That's not really my skill. So what I do is I plan on having for myself, I always plan on having like a minimum amount in each account. So I'm wondering if we can decide like a minimum amount in each account, in the savings account and the checking account. If we can do it that way.
So this is Erica speaking. Basically, you're wanting the savings account detached from the PayPal and have it all going to the checking account and donations going to the savings. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes, so I don't want so much activity on the savings.
Right, right.
You know,
Okay. So like,
so uh you know, so maybe we say, okay, we want a whatever, you know, and I'm kind of learning this as I go. We say we want so much money in the checking account. So we also need to have so much money in the savings.
So if a donation came through to checking, then you would just say move that to savings.
right. I got what he's saying.
Oh yeah, I hear you.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I didn't think about that, but yeah, I think maybe.
Yeah, I think, yeah, we could have that disconnected from the PayPal. Hey, Brett. there you
Because
go.
if
Yeah.
you have one source, final source for all your payments, then you don't have to wonder, well, did they send the money to the savings or did they send it to checking? So
Right,
it's best to have all your money come in one place and then
Just move it
sort
to
off
savings.
the savings, whatever.
right. Yeah, that's it. That's kind of what I'm getting at.
Yeah, that's clear as mud. No, really, that's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
I got it now. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, so yeah, that's what I'll do then. And I figured out. Well, I kind of figured out how I can do it, but I need somebody to maybe I'll get an SSP to read the whole, like whenever, like even in the, our banking account, if we go on the app, it doesn't give you the whole account number. It only gives you the last two numbers. So I got to figure out how to get all the numbers so that I can switch it over in PayPal. I don't. Once I get that, it'll be pretty easy, and hopefully it'll clear up confusion for me that I'm not having to look through PayPal and then look through this and look through that and go when did this happen. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think
so that all sounds good.
I think that's all I have.
Okay, any questions? All right, well, the next thing is a quick update on trivia. So it looks like Mom and Chris and Erica did some looking around. I think they would probably for this next year going to just stick with the Heights.
Yeah, simply because everything was so much more expensive.
Right.
Did you even
and
check? Did you even check that community center at Shrewsbury? I know that SASI did a thing there one year.
One was closed.
Do what?
It was closed when we went there.
Oh, was it really? Wow.
Yeah, that's the
'Cause,
first place we went to, and it was closed.
I'm for the Richmond Community Center, but we should have if we ever catch them open, we should try to have an alternative.
Yeah.
For some
Yeah.
reason, if the community center
Yeah.
weren't ever there.
Yeah.
I mean, because
Yeah.
if she's If she's available at some afternoon, because I'm out of class at 2, so we can go check again, or she can run and check, or
You know,
follow.
this is Jeff. Um,
Go
from what I
ahead.
remember, I've got another suggestion. For one thing, I know that people weren't real crazy about Shrewsbury. I've done a SSP training a few years ago at the Crestwood Community Center, and that one I
Mhm.
think I don't remember what the accessibility as far as using uh, Hololive, uh, but it's pretty straightforward. Like it has you go in the main entrance, you turn to the left, and you walk a few steps, and then there's a room in there. I think it's a pretty nice size room, and then you go all the way down to the end of the hall, and you got like a food couple of vending machines in the bathrooms.
Mhm.
So it can be all like one and all in the same hallway.
This is Robert. We just have to see what their prices are.
Yeah, right.
So what I think we will do, we'll tentatively plan for the community for Richmond Heights this year, just so we can nail that down, get a reservation. The committee will probably start meeting maybe a week or two. And what we want to do as well, Robert, I think my dad and then someone from our group that does sound, I think my dad's hoping he get the three of you guys together and you can maybe experiment with the sound and see if we can make any adjustments to let those listening devices and things work.
Yeah, we definitely need to because they were pretty much worthless at trivia night. So we'll have to figure out how to remedy
I
that.
don't
It's
know if
important we have those
Pocket,
devices working.
yeah. What I don't know too, I don't know about pocket talkers. I'm wondering if those would work.
By the way, is Brett chopping to anyone
Or
else?
which
He's chopping to me,
Yeah.
so I don't know if
Yeah.
it's my
Yeah,
phone or not.
it said its bandwidth is low.
Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense. All right, cool.
are you not hearing me?
You're breaking up really bad. It's almost
Yeah.
like you're barely hanging in here, maintaining the connection.
Okay, let me. All right, how's this?
That sounded good.
Okay.
Better.
Yeah, I'm in a
Oh, no.
hotel room, so hotel
Take that
Wi-Fi
back.
is.
You went back again. That's
Sound a little
Sorry?
like this.
Sounds like you're
yeah. That's
talking
pretty
into
good,
a
Erica.
fan. Sounds like you're talking into a fan.
Are you still not hearing me?
Oh, we can hear you now.
Okay.
We can always hear you.
Yeah.
It's just that
Yes.
sometimes like they said, it's like you're coming through a fan. Your voice is really broke up, but let's hope it sticks good now.
Yeah. I'm on cellular data now. Hopefully that'll help. All right. Now, I think Corinne meant to talk to me about it and we didn't get around to it. That was the t-shirts. Do you know anything about that, Erica?
No, I actually dropped the ball on that because I got sick back in July and forgot to call the lady. So I can
Okay.
actually call her Monday because Corinne did give me her phone
Okay.
number.
Okay. Well,
And
it is
also,
almost time. Oh, sorry,
for
go
that
ahead.
riverboat tour, the lady never called me back on that, and
Mhm.
she kept trying to send me to the website to set up something, and I'm like, I need to talk to somebody about a big group going.
Right. Okay. Well, we'll put that in the October agenda then. Now turning toward, because we want to figure this out, the holiday party. So last year, the Hawaiian theme, I think people liked, they liked the meats, but the sides didn't get eaten very much. We had a ton of macaroni salad and rice that we took home. The suggestion has been made. I think it's a good one. I'm curious to hear all thoughts that maybe we do it. Neil's able to do a really good Mexican themed menu, which would have, tacos, nachos, and fajitas.
Sign me up. Anything Mexican, man. Let's
Yeah.
go for it.
Yep,
Yeah.
sounds good to me.
No argument
Okay.
here.
And
Tim, what do
then
you
the
think?
oh,
I don't know if she's asleep down there. I might have to go check on her.
Do what?
What do you think of Mexican for the holiday party?
Think that'd be cool.
so Neil forgot that I needed a quote by today, but he said he'll give me an exact quote on Tuesday, but it's looking like between $500 or $600. It's a little more. So he does beef and chicken. If we want steak as well, it's a little more.
Beef and chicken sounds fine to me.
Yeah, that should be good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, we don't need the steak. Beef and chicken should be
Right.
good.
Yeah. And then we want to figure out a price so people can start paying in September. I'm trying to remember. I think we did it like last year. It was 15 plus 5 if you brought an SSP.
That's exactly what it was.
What is
Yeah.
that? What he gets?
Do we want to do
make-
that again, or do we?
This is Robert.
Sorry?
Is that what we estimate the cost for the meals are? Is 15?
Well, we can't
About
estimate the
about
cost
15 or
until we can't estimate the cost until we have an exact
Right.
amount that. So if
Although-
Yeah,
that
you kind of.
I typically tell them 35 people.
okay.
So based
So
on
that's about
35, you're looking at.
16.
So based on 35 people, you're looking around $15 a head.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. 15
Hey,
for the
I have a big,
15.
I'm sorry,
Go ahead. Go ahead, Jeff.
I have a big request.
Uh-huh.
Can we say no cash, just check or PayPal?
There you go.
They should be
I
able
don't
to,
know
they
if
should have,
I don't know if you can do that only because you have some. Well, I don't know.
they should have enough time to find somebody to help them write a check.
Yeah. Or give somebody the cash and they send it through PayPal, because I've done it for people.
I mean, I
That's
like
true.
cash, but luckily I know how to do PayPal too. So,
Yeah, I don't like cash because it's harder to keep track of.
well, and I know it's a pain because then you got to take it to the bank and deposit it, and
Right.
Mm.
there's times it's convenient, but I can do card. But
Yeah.
some will definitely have to have help. There's a lot of people in SASI that are dangerous with a TV remote. So,
Can we make that a rule though? Pay by check or by PayPal?
I
Yeah,
would say do a test run for this and see how well it works
For
before we make a hard, fast rule and get a lot of kickback
a test run for what?
for the holiday party.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying for everything. I'm talking about like the holiday party.
Mhm.
Okay.
Holiday
Okay.
party is
Yeah. What we can do too, I need to talk to Greg still. I can see if we can get Square up and running. That way people would have a third option of paying by credit card.
yeah,
Yeah,
all
Greg's
that.
still waiting to hear from you. We're going to see him this afternoon, as a matter of fact.
Okay, you want to ask him like how that might work? I mean, I'll still
Well, I
talk
do-
to him, but do you wanna,
I think you have to pay an annual fee or something. I can find that out. You can too, but I do know
Yeah.
you get a little device about the size of like those Apple wired headphone cases, and it's
Mhm.
got a slit in it. It Bluetooths to your phone, and you put the card in there, or even swipe it over it, and it just
Yeah.
reads it. And then you can go. The app's very accessible with voiceover, so then you can put in how much to charge and for what. Greg uses it for his massage business
Yeah.
all the time.
yeah. Yeah, the decision we may have to make is, so I'm just giving an example. If we charge $20 and they take out 3%, do we accept the fee or charge a little extra for that convenience?
That's only like 60 cents or something.
Yeah,
So it,
I mean,
so it would be $20.60.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, I'll look at that. Just so we're all aware, we were able to make the donation to Jerry's house. Did we get the society donation?
as far as I have to look on the account. I didn't notice that. I know that we sent it in.
Okay,
That was maybe a
Um,
month ago.
yeah. Okay. So let's see, we don't have a lot else here. Field trips. We've got the Cardinals game obviously coming up. That's pretty expensive. My suggestion would be either one of two things. We either stick with lower cost options for the remainder of the year until trivia, or depending on how much I didn't mention smoking barrels. Are we all good with doing maybe a smoking barrels fundraiser, say first week of October?
Yeah.
Far as-
Well,
Sure.
This is Kim. I was going to suggest I can send something to the board, like either later today or tomorrow, because I was thinking maybe, because we know we have the, SASI is the third week, and then, the
Mhm.
fourth week of October is, probably not a good idea, but probably maybe the second week. And
Okay.
then I'm in the process of writing up a little something, and then I'll I'll send it to one person, and then if they think it's okay, then I'll send it to the board and see what the rest of the board thinks.
yeah, you need
Yeah.
a good flyer. This is, Robert, for people to hand out.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, you have to have some kind of wording, so
Right.
I'm looking up how to do that, and I've got some ideas.
And Dennis says the best days are Monday through Thursday.
So we could do it that
Yeah.
that whole second week of October.
Well, yeah, you do Monday through Thursday because
Yeah,
that's their slow days.
Yeah,
they pick
I
up
can't-
on the weekends. So he's
I can't remember what that the second Monday would be. I'll have
trying to
look.
drum up more business during the week, so that would be good. What is it, the 8th? Yeah, the 1st is a Monday, so.
Yeah, so it'd be the
Mhm.
8th through the whatever.
8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th.
Excuse me.
And that sounds good. We'll look forward to getting that. As for the field trips, I think we can do the telephone museum for sure. And I think, the Lottawa Creek, I think
Water
we,
Creek.
yeah, I think we could do that as well, maybe in December, like we did Lambert's. Or in late November.
It's definitely closer, and we won't have a whole bunch of kickback on that.
Right. Let's see what else. Oh, once we do the smoking barrels one, I'll talk to Pizza Ranch about one. We'll probably plan on that for January. That's still far
That'd
enough.
be good.
Yeah, that's far enough away from trivia. It shouldn't distract the funds, but also far enough away from the smoking barrels fundraiser. We should be able to spread it out. SASI merch, it's in the agenda. I have not found anything yet, but I'm looking for a company that we can use to put our logos onto things like hats, bags, water bottles. I think we should discuss, we may have a separate meeting about this later and it probably won't be long. The Christie situation, I think, are we all familiar with what happened?
I don't think Jeff is.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think so.
Mhm. So I've sent asking for verification of deafblindness and making where it needs to come from
Oh.
an agency like
You're
RSC or
choppy again, Brett.
agency or a doctor.
You're choppy again. We can't understand
How's this?
better.
Okay, I guess it's when I put the phone down. I sent her a letter saying she needs to provide verification of her deafblindness, either from a doctor's office or an agency like HKNC or RSB. She's not going to get it from HKNC, I don't think. I talked to Beth Jordan about her yesterday. She's never heard of her. And we pretty much know what's going to happen. In fact, I would say maybe we could even probably vote on it today. There is precedent for removing members who are not deafblind. Mary did it back in the day to at least 2 people that I'm aware of. And I think she did it to a high school girl that was starting to come to our meetings a few years ago too. I think even if she was to try to walk back and say, well, I'm a sighted volunteer, lying and saying you're deafblind and trying to take resources is a serious enough offense that warrants an immediate ban. Any thoughts on that?
I got a
I
thought on
agree.
that. She
I got a
signed
lot
up
of thoughts.
she signed up as a volunteer and she has not done crapola but mooch off people and just show up. Okay, Andrea, you can take it away.
The bottom line is, Brett, we know there's going to be zero documentation from her. And my thought is, if she does get a doctor to do this, I would like to check the doctor out, because it could be fraudulent diagnosis if she's really good friends with a doctor. Because the last straw for me was Saturday when she asked Corinne to be her SSP. She had zero right to ask Corinne that, because she is not a consumer. And Corinne had no idea, I guess, that she was not a consumer or a deafblind individual. And it was God's will that it came up that I said to Corinne that Kim Brown needed an SSP for the baseball game when she told me that Christy already asked her. Well, when I said to Corinne, she's not deafblind, and Corinne was like, what? And she goes, well, what am I supposed to tell her? And I said, you tell her you're not a consumer, you're not in the program, you don't get SSP services, period. Now, like Erica said, she told you the day that she signed up, she gave her dues, that she wanted to be a volunteer. What has she volunteered for? Nothing.
Yeah.
She reaps the benefits of you guys. Like I told Erica, this is a group for you guys to be able to communicate and have fun with your peers or whatever. I know I'm sighted, but I'm an SSP, and I know that SSPs are allowed to be members also. but isn't it true that it has to be a family member of a deaf-blind individual to be able to be a member of a SASI? Is that correct?
So a family member, interpreter, SSP, or other volunteer, yeah.
Okay.
Like
Because,
Maria, who we had Saturday, she could join.
right. And I wanted to tell you, those people were awesome Saturday. That was
Yeah.
wonderful. They were great. They were great volunteers. That little boy, he was really good.
Yeah.
You know, that was a great call, Brett. I wanted to
Yeah.
commend you on that. That was a great
Yeah.
call.
Yeah,
Because
thank
you
you.
know what? On the voting issue, nobody can there was nobody that could dispute the fact that, like, you rigged it, or, you know, whoever. This was somebody that was not even, those were people that were not in the group to be able to rig it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That was a great call on that
Yeah.
one. Kudos to
Mhm.
you. But this Christy, the longer she stays around, the more she starts mooching and reaping in on benefits. I know
Mhm.
she's a friend of Jeannie's and whatever, but I said a long time ago she needs to go. Now she's really showing some true colors, and this is really, how much further is she going to go if we let her continue?
This is
Well,
Jeff.
Bob and Jeannie are, I think, more cash cows than friends. I mean, she basically looks for any situation where she can get money or something out of it.
And this was what concerned me last Saturday, and I don't have any way of doing it, nor would I try it, but she drove Jack Link to the restaurant that we went to on Saturday. What or what did she say to him? Did she make him pay? You know, she's cited guiding him like she's an SSP. She's not an SSP.
This is
So, but prior to that, she was trying to get Alicia to drive her to Hacienda, and Alicia said
Oh
no.
yeah, oh, that's right. And she tried to get her to drive her to, what was that place that we went to not that long ago? Culver's.
Yeah, exactly. This is what she's doing. She's trying to hook on to SSPs to get her, you know, get them to take their places.
This is Jeff. I'd like to say, can I have a few comments?
Yeah.
So I've talked to Brett about this. Hold on, I need a drink. Before I totally lost my vision, I could get around pretty well. I used a cane, but it basically just keep me from running, you know, to detect things. I wasn't entirely dependent on it. I could have maybe walked around in a grocery store, got through the aisles, but wouldn't have been able to read what the products were. I would see the box, maybe by the color of the box, I could see what I was looking for. So my point in that is that, and like I told, but maybe she thinks she's deafblind because she has, you know, she has limited vision and limited hearing. You know, I don't know. So the other thing I say, for when I did have vision, it might have been borderline whether I qualify for an SSP or not, because yeah, I could get around, but then I couldn't read anything. I couldn't read any boxes, or I couldn't read any signs, but you know, I can walk around okay pretty well.
So you
And
were
I can
already,
Could you
hear pretty
drive?
well.
you were already legally blind though.
Right, right.
This is Andrea. How does she drive then, Jeff?
That's news to me.
And
Yeah,
Andrea said that she also does not see hearing aids in her ears either.
I've never seen a hearing aid in her ear.
Okay, well, yeah, then there's okay. I
mean,
got you.
what I do see is, and this all stemmed from Jeannie and Bob's wedding. She has not a white cane, like a cane that someone is, you know, trouble walking. They use a cane. she does have a cane, a rhinestone cane that she carries around. She doesn't use that cane all the time. It's like it's a prop to her or whatever. And I'm just saying this because I'm sighted, and since this all went down in February, I keep an eye on her at all times just to observe
Right.
what she is and isn't doing. But, you know, and before the events that went down Saturday, which is concrete in my mind, what she did, yes, there could have been that gray area of we don't just kick her out. She's acted now in multiple ways that warrant her not being a SASI member, in my mind.
Mhm.
I don't want her taking advantage of anybody in that group. This is a wonderful group for you guys, a great organization. And my thing is, if she's in there, what other person is she going to try to get in? You know, and it's going to keep growing. It's going to keep growing. And you have to stop and think where you're going to draw the line. That would be like going out on the street and letting any Tom, Dick, or Harry, oh, come on in. We'll let you in our group.
Yeah, the last thing we need is someone like Bob Selvey joining.
Well, that's what's going to be my next comment. When it comes time for dues, it wouldn't surprise me if she tried to get him in there. And he's a piece of work.
Some blind folks like to just get involved in anything, especially if there's food. I remember Mary Hale kicking out Carrie Smith and Mary Nestor, who neither one are deafblind. But boy, if there's a social event, especially where food's involved, man, they try to get there.
Well, that was just like the picnic. She brought him to the picnic. Okay, she could because she's a SASI member. I understand. I shouldn't have let the bat be put in his hand. I knew that he played beep ball. I should have stopped that, but I didn't because it was her guest and she is a member, okay? I try to pick and choose. He just the look on his face when he went to hit that piñata and it just shattered, that took away from you guys getting that opportunity to keep trying. You know, who knows who she's got on the backside. And we all, and I know I've been told by other people, not anybody really in the group, she preys on blind men. I don't want her doing that to you guys. I really don't.
Also, on Saturday, she was trying to talk Bob Jaco into paying for her Cardinals ticket.
Yeah.
And your mom
No,
said to her,
the Jacobs are her cash cow, and they just
Your mom said to Bob when we were at ICANN Tech the other day, you better not pay for her ticket. Your mom was not happy about that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to, but the things that she was saying concerned Alicia so much. Alicia texted me and asked me to come in the hall because she was concerned what this girl was doing. So it's not just us. It's other SSPs that are noticing this stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to be a name dropper, but I'm trying to make a point here. This is not good.
Yeah. So basically, she needs to go. We don't need the documentation. She needs to go.
Okay.
And here's, Brett, if you're concerned about being sued, I'm going to guarantee you're not going to get sued because you know how much money she'd have to pay to sue you?
A lot.
A lot. And she doesn't have it. So they can try whatever they want.
She did it from the Jacobs, don't worry.
Well, you know, Jeannie's going to cry. Jeannie will probably cry. But you know what else is funny? Is she's supposed to be such good friends with Jeannie? Until last Saturday, I have never seen her sit next to Bob and Jeannie, ever.
That's because she wanted that ticket paid for.
She wants something. When she cozies up to you, there's an ulterior motive.
Oh, yeah. And like I said, you know, it hasn't produced what she said she's going to do. If she really did volunteer and help, great. I am all about people volunteering. I love to volunteer. I would volunteer my life away. That's, but I mean, she has something else in mind that's crooked.
Mhm.
And I love you guys. I love everybody in the SASI family. I don't want her taking advantage of anyone.
Mhm.
Because you know what? I might have to kick her ass physically.
Mhm.
Because you guys don't deserve it. And she drives. She flipping drives.
Yeah, if she's driving, then no, she's not, then you need to call.
How do you
Consider-
get a driver's license if you're legally blind? There is no
Right.
way.
Right, so
She does,
We have a
she doesn't
quorum.
know
We
whether
have
she
a-
wants to be, go ahead, sorry.
we have a quorum here now. We can vote and get her out today.
Yes. So I will
Okay.
ask. So were you gonna say something, Robert?
Oh, I was gonna make a motion, but go ahead if you got more to add.
Go ahead. I will just say for the record, for the picnic and holiday party, those are open to the public events. Technically, anyone who pays can go. But yes, go ahead, Robert.
I make a motion that we remove Christy Freeman from SASI as a member or volunteer.
I
Okay.
second that,
right.
Erica.
And we'll put it to a vote. Kim, are you in favor of the motion?
Yes.
Okay, Jeff,
Yes, I would say I would prefer having some documentation, but based on what the statement you guys made, I would support removing her.
yeah. Who else? Oh yeah, Erica,
Yes.
Robert.
Yes,
Okay, so that is done. I will send her an email letting her know, and I guess we go ahead and return the $5.
That would be fine.
that'd be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, she paid for tickets. By the
Yeah.
way.
How many, Jeff?
What did she say? I went.
Oh, she wants her guests to be able to go, which wasn't
Absolutely
possible
not.
anyway. Yeah.
Absolutely
Refund.
not.
Refund everything to her, her tickets, her guest tickets, everything she's given Sassy, give it back. That way
Yep.
she can't say you kicked her out just to take her money, so give it back.
Yeah, I can
Mhm.
do that today because she paid through PayPal.
Yeah.
How many tickets did she pay for, Jeff?
She bought $80 worth. So
Oh, no,
Mhm.
no.
No, send it back to her.
She knew that
And
there
she
wasn't.
wasn't. Right, she knew. See, that's another thing. She knew we didn't have more tickets, and she paid for 2 of them anyway.
Right. Exactly. But I mean, because technically that is for active SASI members. First and
Right.
foremost.
Yeah.
So in that Catherine situation, that
Yeah.
should be refunded too.
Yeah,
Uh,
my opinion, yes.
You know,
'Cause she's-
no, I'm sorry. It's not. It wasn't.
I'm sorry?
It wasn't Chrissy that paid the 80. I'm sorry. It was Catherine Lauren.
Right. But she's not an active member either.
Yeah,
Well,
'cause
she just paid.
Well,
Right.
okay, this is what happened. She was on Sassy on Zoom last year in January, one time. She showed up on Sassy last Saturday to vote, and I caught that. And I'm like, she can't vote. She's not a paid member. Because what happens is the paid members end up in the directory. So when Mary sent that directory out, I went through that directory several times and her name's not in there. And she has not been an active member. She's friends with Christy.
Right.
So what are we going to do
Now,
there?
What's
she
going on
is the only argument you could make. She is deafblind.
Yeah, she's
That's fine,
deafblind, but
she's not.
but the thing
She's
is-
not an active
Right.
member.
right. and she got wind of that, and oh, I'm gonna go to this. No, I feel like no, she should not be able to reap the benefits because she hadn't been there in over a year. And Brett, can you please send me that list? That way I can go through that and remove like the email addresses of the ones that are not active. And when they start being active again, we can put them back in so they won't be on that
Okay.
mailing list.
Okay,
Yeah,
let me,
okay.
can I suggest something about that situation? I
Yeah.
would contact her and state, you know, you're not a paid, she just paid Saturday, all right? That's even
Yeah.
past your deadline of, you know, dues, okay?
Mhm.
It is open to active SASI members first.
Mhm.
If by some chance you say, I'm gonna take these back because I have a request for active members. If they don't, if they're sitting there, then you can offer them back to her since she jumped in.
Yes,
The
I agree.
Christie
Although,
one, absolutely not.
although she wants Christy to drive her, which I'm saying no to that as well.
Yeah.
Oh God, it gets worse.
Then get them, no. No. Yeah, she wants Christy to drive her, but Christy asked Corinne to be her SSP. What's wrong with this picture here, guys? Come on.
Yeah.
Well, Christy can't go, so Christy can't drive her, so she can't have the tickets. And if you have active members that want the tickets, I suggest putting it out there to active members.
Yeah,
Right.
Lydia or William. Yeah, so what were you gonna say?
You know, just because I like to have things written, can you send me an email requesting that whoever needs to be removed, whoever needs to be removed, be removed.
Okay,
You know, whatever needs to be done, put it in an email to me so that I have it.
okay. Sounds good.
Because, but like I said, if an active member doesn't jump on the opportunity, since she did pay, I guess we could flip it back to her because she is deaf blind.
Yeah.
But I believe there's other active members that would like to enjoy this opportunity.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
that
like
should
Lydia
get
and
first
William.
crack. Yes.
Yeah.
Lydia for
and
sure.
if they
William
don't
for
want
sure.
it,
Right.
and if those two don't want it, I might offer it first out to maybe the NFB deafblind division. Because we know they're not scheming like Catherine and Christy.
Right. But in your original email, that's when I brought it up Saturday. You said active members had first priority, then you would open it up beyond that if nobody wanted to go. So that Catherine,
Right.
she's in cahoots with Christy, and you know, and then Jeannie's feeding Christy information too. That's how this little circle's going here.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, because if Christy was, because Christy showed up on Zoom for the town hall meeting for Deaf Inc. How did Christy know about that? We know how Christy wound up on there. So,
Yeah.
I mean, this reeks of stink every which way it goes. And I'm sorry, like I said, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm an idiot or a sucker. I don't want you guys being taken advantage of, plain and simple. And that's what this girl is doing. This woman is doing, is taking advantage of an unfortunate situation of people that who knows where she'd go and where would she even stop and taking advantage of a deafblind individual.
Yeah.
Well, she's already taken advantage of Jeannie and Bob, but that's their own fault because they won't listen to any of us when we actually see what's going on. Jeannie won't believe what we're telling her.
Mm.
Right.
So that's on them. We can't fix that. But you can fix SASI and protect your members.
Mm. Yeah. And I've already alerted HKNC about her. I may do it with Deaf Inc. as well.
Well, I was gonna email Belinda myself on an FYI what I witnessed on Saturday.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Say, okay, because one breath she wants to be an SSP, and then and she turns around and she wants to be a consumer. You can't do both.
Yeah.
You can't do both. So if you're saying you wanted to be an SSP, that means you can see and hear and do what to help these people, to help you guys. Because we're your eyes and your ears out in the public. If you don't have that, those senses, you can't be an SSP. Well, you could be without the hearing as long as you have the seeing, because you can sign with some people. I understand that part.
Mhm.
But to drive a consumer if you don't have sight, oh, we all know that's not possible. Because I joke around saying, "Hey, you want to drive my car? Hey, you want
Right.
to drive home?"
Mhm.
We all know it's a joke. Or I'll have a consumer say, "Well, I'll drive for you if you're tired." Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and we laugh. But Christy is no. I think you guys need you've got a good plan to give her $5 back and whatever, and her actions alone has warranted this getting her out. She did it
Right.
to herself, guys.
If somebody really cared about SASI that was, high partial or fully sighted, wanted to volunteer, I mean, that's
Mhm.
part of what SASI's for.
Right.
Volunteers and member and family can join, but
Mhm.
it's obvious in this case, Christie's neither one. And, with her lying to SASI, that alone in itself is enough.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Because guys, I'm sighted. I do anything in the world for you. I do anything for SASI. I do anything for you individually. I would volunteer till the cows came home. I don't care. I have not seen those actions from this woman, not one time. Not one time. And even when there comes to taking the microphones around or whatever, she sits on her duff with her rhinestone cane and her rhinestone tumbler like she is the queen. And she's never once come up to you, Brett, or anyone else and say, "Hey, is there anything I can do?" When we're putting plates out for cookies or whatever it is for a snack. She
Mhm.
never once says, "Hey, you need some help." It's always the SSPs that are volunteering for that. Or Victoria, because she's a great volunteer.
Mhm.
And
That's just my
Victoria's
take.
Victoria's a prime example of what a good volunteer can be.
She's awesome. She's awesome.
Right,
Yeah, I love her to death.
right, and that's just what I'm saying. My opinion may not count, but I witnessed the last straw on Saturday for me. That was
really
all wrong in itself.
That really did put Corinne in an awkward position, because
Yeah.
I happened to be standing there when she said it. And I'm like, what?
Erica and I said what at the same time, and Corinne's eyes opened wide and looked at us, and it was like, "What do you mean?" And I said, "She's not a consumer." And that's when Corinne's like, "Well, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to say to her?" And that's when I told Corinne what to say. I was shocked when Corinne said that she asked her to be her SSP. I was like, "What? You got to be kidding me!" And see,
That's because
she'll prey on some of these SSPs that don't, because she's that sassy. They don't realize that she's really not a consumer. They just assume.
Oh yeah, my daughter's gonna have to watch
And we know on the back side she's not any of that. So you guys can do what you want there. My suggestion is she's got to go.
Yeah.
Oh, we
And-
voted her out. She's gone. She's out.
Okay.
I just sent her the email.
Good. And isn't it ironic Deaf Inc. hasn't gotten back to her if she supposedly contacted Deaf Inc.? Well, not really, but yeah. So, but like I said, I am this weekend going to send Delinda an email stating what she's up to, and for them to really be very cautious on what they do. Well, let me ask you this, Brett: are they even taking any new consumers in the program at this time?
According to what Beth told me yesterday, no.
That's what I thought, because there's not enough
They're
funding for it.
They're considering apparently maybe revisiting that because a few consumers have dropped out or passed away, but right now they're working on training.
Okay. Because I thought to myself that maybe that thing didn't get back to her because there isn't that option of new consumers entering the program at this time. Excuse me. But yeah, I just want to alert Delinda that this gal is a fraud.
They don't
So-
live that far from me, so my daughter will have to be watching my camera at all times, and that's kind of ridiculous.
Why
Hey,
would you
guys,
do that?
I hate to bust this party up, but it's 12:05. We gotta make like
Yep.
a sheep herder and
Yeah.
get the flock out of here.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need to figure out too, we really have only 2 choices in October because Kim and I are gone. Although I guess Lydia could run it, you'd still have a quorum, but the weekends we're in around, I guess, are the 4th or the 11th of October.
We could do the 4th simply because that's getting really close to the holiday party. If everybody's available for the 4th of October.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Sounds good. Are we any
October
objections
4th?
to that?
October 4th?
We want to do it at 11 again, or
Sorry.
do we want to do it at 11 again, or?
I kind of like 11. What does everyone else think?
Yeah.
11's
Hey, you
fine
won't
with
get any
me.
disagreement here. The later the better for me.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that sounds good. Well, Desi's calling, so I got to get off, and I know Kim and Robert got to be out of here too.
Everybody have a good weekend.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, you too.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Valerie.
Bye.
Bye. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
See you
Bye,
guys.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.